The world's most lethal surface-to-air missile system will soon be with India. The deal for the Russian S-400 that can hit targets 400 kilometers away was signed between Prime Minister Modi and Russian President Putin this afternoon. Mr Putin is on a two-day visit to India, and at a time when the US has indicated it may levy sanctions against any country that buys military hardware from Russia. Today, Prime Minister Modi said Russia has stood by India through time and has played a crucial role in India's growth story. Interestingly, China was the first nation to buy the S-400 missile system in 2014.
A low-key announcement of a major defense deal. India and Russia have concluded the contract for the S-400 missile defense system, a deal that could invite US sanctions. Unlike the Rafale, this one was not mentioned by either leader in their comments to the press, but announced quietly in paragraph 45 of the India-Russia joint statement. It says the sides welcome the conclusion of the contract for the supply of the S-400 long-range surface-to-air missile system to India. The sides reaffirm their commitment to enhance military technical cooperation between India and Russia, which has a long history of mutual trust and mutual benefit.
हमारी स्पेशल और प्रिविलेज स्ट्रेटेजिक पार्टनरशिप को लगातार नई ऊर्जा और दिशा मिली है। आज हमने ऐसे महत्वपूर्ण निर्णय लिए हैं जो दीर्घकालिक दृष्टि से हमारे संबंधों को और अधिक ताकतवर बनाएंगे।
We will also cooperate closely to strengthen security and cooperation in Asia. We will combat such challenges and threats as international terrorism, drug trafficking, and trans-border crime.
The S-400 Triumf is the world's most lethal surface-to-air missile, but a new US law could invite tough sanctions. The Countering America's Adversaries Through Sanctions Act, or CAATSA, imposes sanctions on any country that has significant transactions with Iran, North Korea, or Russia. However, the US Congress recently passed another law that could give countries like India a waiver from these sanctions, but that has still not been signed by President Trump. Just last week, the US imposed sanctions on China for purchasing the same missile system from Russia. The joint statement today also talks about the need to end state support to terrorists, including cross-border terrorism, but does not mention Pakistan by name. In New Delhi, Nidhi Razdan for NDTV.
And in its first reaction to the India-Russia missile deal, the United States, through its spokesperson in the embassy in Delhi, has said waivers for avoiding US sanctions will be considered on a case-by-case basis and that no decision had been taken as yet. The statement says the intent of our implementation of CAATSA is to impose costs on Russia for its malign behavior. It's not intended to impose damage to the military capabilities of our allies or partners. The waiver authority is not for a blanket waiver, it's transaction specific. There are strict criteria for considering a waiver. Waivers will be considered on a transaction by transaction basis. We cannot prejudge any sanctions or decisions.